What a dramatic kickoff to the summer of recovery. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. It's July 20th. Summer's 1 month old. Summer was June 21st to July 20th today. Senator Vice President Bite Me calling it the summer of recovery. What a way to kick it off. Unemployment insurance extended now to 2.5 years. 2.5 years. The media storyline is the Democrats want it, the Republicans don't. It's not the story. The story is how the hell are we going to pay for this? And the sub-story is, at what point does unemployment compensation become welfare? The longer you pay people not to work, the longer they're not going to try to work. At what point does unemployment compensation become welfare? And I'm here to tell you that we may be on the cusp of it. Unemployment compensation is just another welfare program. What do you mean, how dare me? Somewhere there needs to be truth, and there's journalism going on this program. It's not emergency spending. They don't have the money for this. This is another expanded welfare program. It's an unpassed, it's a welfare program. It's not called that. It's called unemployment compensation insurance. Now, 2.5 years. It used to be you got this for a month or two, 13 weeks. Then it kept expanded and expanded and expanded and expanded. So what a dramatic kickoff to the summer of recovery. Effectively a new welfare program put in place by the Obama regime. Now, is it just me? Is it just me, or does it... Now, Snurdly, what are you having a fit in there for? Oh, it's not front page. So what? There is no media. I don't care what they say about... When are you people on the other side of glass going to realize I don't care what they say about me? You think what I say is hurting the cause? You think the kinds of things I'm saying are going to hurt me? You think it's going to hurt the EIB? No. Let me tell you something. The big question the Republican Party has to answer for itself, or answer itself, and it's not anything other than how the hell are we going to contrast ourselves with these people? How are we going to contrast ourselves with these people? That's all the Republican Party has to answer. Who are we? What do we believe in, and what are we going to tell people we're for? That's all they have to do. I happen to be doing it. And part of doing that is explaining who the hell they are. And if you don't have the guts to explain who they are like they lie about who we are, then they're going to continue to lose. They mock us, we mock them. They lie about us, we tell the truth about them. We don't have the courage to do that. This isn't unemployment compensation insurance. This is a welfare program. And it's needed because the Democrat Party has destroyed the job sector. That's all you have to say. We wouldn't even need this if there were jobs being created out there. There's one reason the jobs aren't being created. His name is Barack Obama and his party, the Democrat Party. They're killing jobs. They are killing the private sector. And it is not an accident. Is it just me, or does it seem a tad off-key to publicly demand extending unemployment benefits during the summer of recovery? That sounds like an admission of failure. Call me crazy. You and I both know we're not. But I would think that the president, during a summer of recovery, would announce a reduced demand for jobless benefits. I would think, if it were me, that the way I would define the success of my summer recovery is that there is less need for unemployment insurance. A reduced demand for jobless benefits. To those of us in the recovery, in the country class, recovery means healing, means coming back, means onward Christian soldiers, means we're on the march. In this case, a healing or recovering economy. But extending jobless benefits feels more like unabated bleeding. I don't care what Durbin said. Snurdly, I don't care what Durbin says. I don't care what they say. You can't believe what they say. They're totally agenda-oriented. What Durbin said, every dollar of unemployment benefits creates a $1.60 stimulus in the economy once it circulates. And he cited David Brooks. Oh, well, he said David Brooks is how important it is to do this. Now, well, there you go. There you go. Next, let's quote Colin Powell. Let's quote Colin Powell what the Republican Party needs to do. That is support Barack Obama. Yeah, where do we go next? Let's start quoting John Kerry. We're going to quote Durbin. Let's quote John Kerry, and then let's quote Chris Dodd and Barney Frank. Yeah, that's what the ticket is. In the meantime, the regime, while promising recovery, is extending welfare benefits. Summer of recovery, I think we're coming back. And what's the next Summer of Recovery PR event? The president going to invite the press to a series of high-profile ribbon-cutting ceremonies for soup kitchens? Hey, look at our summer recovery. We're opening new soup kitchens here, right in Manhattan. President Obama going to announce in a Rose Garden plans to expand and refurbish unemployment offices so that the people going to get their checks have a more pleasant experience. Maybe put pictures of Shirley Sherrod on the wall in there to see a real American hero. How about the president hosting a televised government cheese giveaway from the Oval Office to herald the Summer of Recovery? What's the difference? Cheese giveaway, refurbished unemployment offices, blue ribbon ceremonies to inaugurate new soup kitchens. Well, we're extending unemployment benefits in the Summer of Recovery. What the hell? Now, the Heritage Foundation. I'm sorry, it's the Wall Street Journal today. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, Wall Street Journal. This is great, by the way. Stimulating unemployment. If you can't create any jobs, pay people not to work. Presidents typically invite Americans to appear at Rose Garden press conferences to trumpet their policy successes. But yesterday we saw what may have been a first. President Obama introduced 3 Americans, an auto worker, a fitness center employee, and a woman in real estate, who have been out of work so long they underscore the failure of his economic program. And yet they're up there, and he's touting them because they are going to receive welfare checks now, called unemployment compensation. And we can't make hay out of this. We have a president who brings 3 examples of his abject failure into the Oval Office and heralds them as a sign of his success in extending unemployment benefits. Sure, Obama's purpose was to lobby Congress for the 8th extension of jobless benefits to a record 99 weeks or nearly 2 years, and he whacked Senate Republicans for blocking it all, though Republicans are merely asking that the extension be paid for. You know, there's 300+ billion unspent in the Porculus Fund. Why not go get the money from that? Oh, no, that's slush money, slush fund. That's for re-election efforts coming up in November. But there Obama was obliged to concede that 18 months after his Porculus bill, there are still 5 job seekers for every job opening, and that 2.5 million Americans will soon run out of unemployment benefits.